What's up? I'm doing something a little different today that I don't know too much about, but I have used these in the past. I'm going to be looking at Xbox 360 kiosk discs. If you're real young watching my videos, you might not know what this means. Xbox 360s used to have kiosks in stores such as Gamestop, Walmart, maybe even Target. People have gotten possession of the discs that were in these kiosks and actually ripped them so that you could play what was on the kiosk on RGHs. Yeah, this was a real throwback type thing. You would go to the store and there'd be the case of cases, like at Walmart, how they're like behind glass, and there would be an Xbox and the controllers would be sticking out of the thing that the Xbox was sitting on. And this was basically what the Xbox kiosk had running on it at all times. So this one's actually Blades themed because I think that might have been the dashboard that was out back then. Take a quick look through at some stuff and then try some of the games. The first tab we got is the Xbox Live tab, which explains stuff like the Xbox Vision camera, the subscription service, because Xbox Gold. I mean, we still buy this now, it's just called Game Pass. You can see, like, I'm covering some shit, but it says there's premium gold packs, which is something you might not remember. But there used to be boxes where you could get Xbox Live Gold, and what it did was it was a box and you would get the card for gold, a little Xbox head. Do I have one? A little Xbox headset, like this flimsy piece of shit, and it came with an arcade game. I'm not sure what game it came with. I think it just came with whatever the fuck. And then you also got some Microsoft points and the Xbox Vision camera, which was like a little webcam that you could plug into the 360 and play some games on. That thing should have never been made. If you played Uno on the Xbox 360, you know the Vision camera should have never been made. But yeah, the middle tab just shows like the subscription cards. Real simple stuff. What the fuck? Oh my god, it's playing a preview. Most people used to actually just like go to the store and buy the cards because you could do that. Now, we just kind of slap our credit card into the fucking Xbox website and it charges us a random day and you're like, fuck, I had $20 and it took my last 40. But back in the day, you just bought cards at a grocery store. And then there was also Microsoft Points, which is a real throwback. That was essentially Microsoft's answer to how to make purchases through Xbox Live, was the Microsoft Point system. It kind of predates a little bit the way that microtransactions are now, where like $5 will get turned into like COD points or R6 credits, where it kind of like gives you that dissonance between how much money you really spent whenever you're buying stuff on the console. I think there were 3 levels of Microsoft Point cards. There was 800, which was $10. 1600, which was 20, and 4000, the big 4K, was $50. It felt so good getting the 4K card. You knew you were getting a gamer tag change with whatever you were buying. There's also an explanation of the Xbox marketplace, which like we kind of already know what that is. It's trailers, demos. You could get arcade games. This kiosk disc actually predates being able to get games on demand, which is like how like modern day you can buy a game and download it fully. That originally was not a feature on the 360. It took a couple dashboards for that to actually become a thing. So the marketplace was originally just like getting arcade games and some DLC and themes and shit. This is how to connect. Does this actually have a tutorial? This is a tutorial on how to connect your Xbox to Xbox Live. I really want to see, is it gonna be telling you how to use an Ethernet cable, or is it gonna be like how to buy the Wi-Fi adapter? Back in these days, Wi-Fi was a real rarity, so you, for the most part, would just plug Ethernet into the console. So what's this gonna show me? Ethernet? Alright. Yeah. Yep, free demos. We don't get that shit anymore. Now you just have to buy the game and hope it's good. There was a high chance you'd be able to get a demo before you bought so that you knew, like, man, this shit's ass. We don't need to watch that whole thing. We get it. I know some people that might be younger might be like, why is there a whole tab explaining Xbox Live? Back in the day, the start of the 360, not everyone actually connected consoles to the internet. It was still kind of a rarity. Most people would buy it and only use it single player. A lot of people were using Xbox Live around the time of the 360, but there was a good bit of people that just did not use it online at all. So this was kind of like trying to coax you into deciding to make that push to make your console internet connected. I couldn't do that, so it took me a while until we finally got modern internet that wasn't dial-up, which had Wi-Fi, which enabled me to get the Wi-Fi adapter and connect my 360. It's crazy. I want to make a video on the first game I played online. If you play BioShock 2 or have it on your RGH, join the George Court. I want to make a video talking talking about the game BioShock 2's multiplayer, because that's real throwback shit. Yeah, there's also some explanation as to the hardware behind the 360. The kiosks for the 360 were kind of meant to be like your introduction to the 360. Like, you could use it if you already had a 360 to learn about more capabilities of it and what games you could put onto the console. It was also kind of there to be like a way to get your hands on it if you're not sure if you want to get the 360 or PS3. It was kind of there to kind of give you a push to be like, you know, maybe I should pick up the 360. And then there's also the explanation as to which console does what, because there used to be 3 types of 360, not like how there's like the fat and the slim. It was like the Elite, the Core, and the Arcade. I'm not entirely sure what all came with the Elite. I know it was HDMI enabled. It was also black. I think it was also fixed so that you would red ring less if you did get an Elite. Then there was the Core system, which was just you buy the 360, get the cables, that's it. And then there was also the arcade system. It was the Core normal 360. I think it came with a smaller hard drive, but it actually did come preloaded with some demos for arcade games. If you remember the video of the guys arguing about if the 360 came Uno and he's screaming into the mic, "You have Uno," I think that dilemma was because there were 3 different packages for the 360. Here's just the family-friendly type shit where, like, if you're a parent and you're trying to figure out if you want to get your kid this, you can see you can lock stuff off. And we also got just, like, the controller. Like, you could get the controller, the wireless wheel, the little fucking keypad, and then storage. This just explains the hard drive and memory units, because back in the day, memory cards were a thing on, like, PS2 and all that shit, so the Xbox had them. If you have a Slim, you don't have the memory card slot because the hard drive is big enough, but the original fat ones did have a memory card slot. And part of the memory card talk with these kiosks is that there was actually a slot on the front of the kiosk so you could plug a memory card in and get some stuff to look at on your home console from the kiosk, which was real interesting. I don't know what you got from that, especially considering the fact you can see the memory units are at max 500 megabytes. So they were literally only good for storing game saves. Like, you couldn't put anything on them. Then we also got the media tab, which kind of explains you could plug in like a camera or Zune into the 360 and actually look at them on the console. Now that everyone's already fallen asleep, it's time to do some games. So this actually has a ton of games as demos loaded onto it that you could play in the store. It just kind of covers all sorts of bases for games that you might want to play on the 360 to kind of try to sell you on getting the console. So we got Guitar Hero 3, Viva Piñata, Madden NFL 08, Ace Combat, NBA Live, Katamari, NBA 2K18, no, 2K8. 2K18 is way too fucking late. Thrillville Off the Rails, Seen It, which is just a game where you fucking answer trivia about movies. Project Gotham Racing, which is, as you can tell, a racing game. Naruto Rise of the Ninja, Spider-Man Friend or Foe, Need for Speed Pro Street, Looney Tunes Acme Arsenal, B-Movie the game. Yes, there was a B-Movie game. Also an explanation that you could put some original Xbox games in the 360 and it would actually read it. Some of these things under the Games tab are only videos. From Seen It down are not playable. These are just trailers to show what the game was. We still have some demos to play, so let's take a look. I'm going to start with Guitar Hero 3. Let's just see what songs did the kiosk come with. Came with Hit Me With Your Best Shot, Lay Down, Even Flow, Rock You Like a Hurricane, and The Metal by Tenacious D. What else do we got? Viva Piñata Party Animals. I actually don't know a Viva Piñata. I don't know what the fuck I just said. I don't know what Viva Piñata is. So this is actually going to be a brand new experience for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck I'm getting into. This is obviously a kid's game, but I'll figure it out. So I really have no idea. What the fuck? Why is it in French? I didn't download a French version of the game. Is that just how this game is? Dude, this game is so loud I can't fucking hear myself. I had to turn my headphones down. God damn, I hope it doesn't fuck up my recording. I just got flashbanged as well. What the fuck is it? What is... Who came on... Dude. What is this? This is basically like Mario Kart, but I'm a piñata running. Somebody just farted across the screen. I had to make sure to sniff it up real quick. Dope. Now I'm dancing. What the fuck? Oh! Okay, what am I doing? Where am I? Okay, so this isn't Mario Kart. This is more like Mario Party, I'm assuming, because this looks like a party game. Quite honestly, don't even know what I'm doing. You can also see it says press start on the other people at the top. The kiosks had 2 controllers connected to them, so you technically could actually play this as a multiplayer game. You could play with like the other 7-year-olds at GameStop that were trying to get their parents to get them something other than a PS2. Yeah, I beat the fuck out of that Piñata. Like, all the other ones aren't even close. I'm at first place. I'm kind of goated at this game. I'm gonna have to get the whole thing. What am I doing now? Burps ahoy. Match the buttons to make your Piñata drink, shake, and burp the boat along the water. I'm adapting a strategy. I'm using 2 hands on this mode. Looks like I'm fucking jerking off, but I'm just trying to spam these as hard as I can. I will say this boat has not moved an inch. I don't know if I'm burping hard enough. I don't even know if I'm burping right. Apparently I am. I got first place again. Damn, I'm goated at Viva Piñata. I'm like to quit Call of Duty. My last video was boosting, so I'm obviously not fucking good at that game. I will say this demo is pretty long. If you were a kid at the store trying to play a whole frame of this, your mom would already be fucking screaming at you that she wants to get out of the game aisle. Raisins soup. Jump on, stomp, or ground pound as many raisins as you can to get candy. Alright, so a rasant. Okay, I thought because this game was counting in French, that was like a French word. It means ant. I'm done with this fucking demo. I gotta play some other shit. Let's just get on to Madden. I have not played it. I think this was the Madden game I played. I had it for GameCube. I actually have no idea what any of these are. I don't actually know like the different parts of football. Like, I don't know who means what. I'm gonna go heads. What am I gonna get? Tails? Alright, fuck me, I guess. Let's do a kickoff middle. Oh. I really did not kick that good at all. Where am I? Wait, who the fuck am I? Ask Madden? Yeah, let's ask him. What the fuck did I just do? Let's Sam Blitz this shit. I don't know what that means, but I'm down for it. I see myself though, so let's... I'm assuming if I just keep doing the same thing, they're gonna get confused why I'm not switching. We got them down real quick though. They barely made any feet on that play. I quite honestly don't think I'm gonna do a single thing this game besides let the bots play for me. Pretty much everyone that's not from America is gonna be just as confused as I am as to what I'm actually doing in this game. Like, I get the gist of what football is. It's kind of like a tug of war. Like, we're trying to slowly move yards towards the end zone so that it can be taken and scored. We are... Alright, this is actually the worst possible position you could ever have. We're at like the 2 to 3 yard line, so this is pretty bad. Hopefully, okay, timeout. I literally just called it. We are at a bad point. We have 1 single yard they have to get this ball done. Like, all they have to do is throw the ball back, get it to somebody, and that guy can literally just like stumble slightly and he will have a touchdown. I still am not any better at the controls. I'm just pressing B and switching to the person that's the closest to the guy. So I still have no idea what I'm doing. Not sure. Throw it! Dude, I'm about to go fuck this guy in the ass. Okay, never mind. I ran a bit too far forward, so I think I'm getting reprimanded. I got a penalty because I did that. I was gonna go and, like, fucking give him back shots for not throwing the ball, but I guess that's not a play you could do in the NFL. I really thought it was. Oh my god, they threw the thing in the fucking thing. Yeah, now I'm on offense, so I gotta... Oh, damn it. Alright, I barely made any... I'm a bit too timid. I gotta be more brash. I need the chutzpah to fucking actually run this. So let's hike and get fucking tackled already. Why is the game making me watch a replay of me getting fucked up? Like, I know I got shit on. I don't want to rewatch it. I am, like, over my head with this game. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Alright, he got a touchdown. Let's just fucking dashboard back to my games. I'm not playing that shit no more. Sports games are really confusing to play because you kind of have to assign the strategy before you do it. So let's just go Ace Combat. I might understand that game. I have no idea what this game is. I don't remember this game ever being talked about, so I don't know why it's on the kiosk, but we'll take a look. Throttle up. Y'all right, y'all left. I might be able to figure this out. I actually know how to kind of pilot a plane. This is significantly easier than playing fucking whatever flight simulator, so. I love BBC porn to ATC, ready for takeoff. Let's get this shit. Let me fucking go. Yeah, this is literally just fighter aircraft versus fighter aircraft. I see. Really feel bad for all these people I'm gonna be taking shots at, because I'm probably gonna fucking kill the people on the ground besides the actual planes I'm going at. No, not the Estavakians, what the fuck? But yeah, I get this game. It's literally just dogfighting with fighter jets, so this is chill. I 100%, like, being completely honest, if I had this game, I would not be playing it. Like, just complete transparency, this is not the type of thing I'd play. I'd rather play Flight Sim. I almost just ran into that plane. That would have been a disaster for both of us. I am leaning into the screen. I don't got 20/20 vision. I should not be in this cockpit, but yeah. Boom. Alright. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna play with this shit. Because that game, I can't even think of any way to make that shit funny, I'm gonna be real. So I'm gonna go with 2K, because I know 2K still runs. So they had to have done something right as compared to EA, so let's just get on 2K. Yeah. Fuck it. So X is shoot, Y is hopst. Okay, apparently I don't need to know the fucking controls, I guess. Drew Gooden? Isn't that a fucking YouTuber? Who the fuck is Drew Gooden? This game is running real bad. I hope it gets better by the time I'm actually playing. And press Y to jump. Okay. Who am I? I ran off the screen. Alright, at least the slam cam runs at good fucking FPS. I don't know why the actual game can't run like that. Alright. Half court this shit. Let's fucking go. Fucking go. I know I don't know how to do anything except shoot, but like that was sick. Like I can't believe I just half court that shit. I'm gonna do full court next, and like that's gonna be it. Like I'm gonna have to swear off this game because I'm gonna be too fucking good at it if I hit the whole court. I'm never gonna live that down. Like I know I literally did nothing. I just pressed X on an Xbox controller, but that was so dope. Full court. Damn. I think I'm gonna move up, and I'm just gonna go for right here. Hey, okay, I sunk that. I'm pretty solid at sinking the ball. I just need to, like, not do fucking whole court shots the whole game. Let's get over here. Buzzer beater? Fucking buzzer beater, let's go. I'm so fucking good at NBA. I'm not even kidding. I'm so good at this shit. This game's piping me up, though. I gotta get the fuck off of it. I'm getting so loud. That's like the best game I've been having the best time on this fucking demo disc, besides that fucking Piñata game where they kept burping and farting. But that was the Xbox Kiosk disc. I might have to come back and revisit this sometime later. I could download some more and get some more demos and play a bit. NBA was fucking hype as shit. Viva Piñata I was good at. NFL, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. These are fun. Of course, it makes sense that it's gotta be fun because they're trying to sell you the Xbox at the store, so they gotta make this fun so you beg your mom to get you this shit. Yeah, these demo discs are real interesting. Real interesting stuff. Appreciate you for watching. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.